Hi, I'm Alana,
Hi, I'm Sarah. Welcome to A Pinch of English, A Dash of Morocco.
the official podcast of the American Language Center.
Today we're going to talk about our top 5 series. So, Alana, before we talk about, we give the list.
Our list.
Yeah. What do you enjoy watching? Like a genre? What do you enjoy?
A warning. I usually like really dark, serious stuff. So I guess I'm one of those people that like if it's all too happy, I'm not interested or it's just not realistic. So I like nitty gritty, dark, usually suspense. I like true crime, but only on podcasts. So like the podcasts I listen to are true crime, but I don't usually like to see it because I think in true crime series or documentaries, it's usually overly dramatic and I get annoyed. And so I'm interested in the story, just not seeing it. So yeah, usually just fiction. Again, dark, mystery, suspense, less action. Like I don't want to see a fight scene. I'd rather see like people hunting down a criminal. And then like I do have some comedies. So I do like, but they have to be a little weird. So yeah, just something creative or really makes you think. What about you? What do you like?
I mean, it's kind of a little bit the same. I also enjoy watching drama. I enjoy action.
Okay.
Not the fights, but someone is hunting someone. I mean, I don't mind like fight without blood.
Okay.
It's okay.
Not gory.
Yeah. It's fine. Sometimes I like fantasy when it's like fiction.
Okay. Yeah.
And anything that it keeps you like on your toes. Anything that keeps you like you're waiting and you want to follow and you want to see what's coming.
Oh, like the cliffhanger.
Yes. Yeah. I don't like kind of be like events are like so for example some episodes with like light events and you can miss an episode and it's fine. I don't like that. I need like constant suspense. That's what I enjoy the most.
I agree because like now as an adult, like we're adults, we work, I feel like time is precious. So if we're going to watch something, it has to be like really fill the time or spending on it.
Exactly. And I feel like I'm not that patient with series or movies. So if I'm bored, I'm moving to another one. I don't give it like, sometimes I feel like I don't give it enough time to judge it, but if it didn't get my attention sometimes not even the first episode, like half of it. If I'm not interested, then that's it.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. I get impatient.
Yes. What do you like you don't like to watch? You feel like, oh no, I'm not watching this. It's not my type.
Okay. Definitely horror. Definitely horror. I don't like how I feel. I don't like how I feel watching horror. So why would I do that to myself? And especially the gory, like you mentioned.
Yeah,
you don't like
blood and all that. Yeah,
I don't mind blood if it's like if someone shot and you see blood, like I don't mind that. But when it's like Saw, or I don't know if you know Hostel, those are movies. But
yeah, Saw I know. Yeah.
I don't, it's too much about how the person dies. It's too much like really getting into how horrible they died.
They being creative in that.
No, I don't want to go there. I don't want to feel the like bad feelings from that. And like you mentioned, like slow stuff. I guess, I'll even like skip through a lot of TikTok videos if they go too slow. And I realize like I really become impatient, probably through just internet and social media. Like I need things fast. So if I'm not entertained quickly, I'm not.
Same thing for me. Same thing for me. Same thing. Yeah. My brothers tell me all the time, oh, your taste is weird and it's very hard to satisfy your taste. Yeah. Because I am that impatient that like I sometimes I don't give it enough time. Yeah. But I just don't have that patience, to watch if something, especially if something is slow.
Yeah.
And as you said too, the blood and the disgusting stuff, I don't enjoy to watch. So
yeah.
and so much drama too, so much crying, so much.
No,
That's not
yeah,
my type.
no,
Yeah,
no,
we have
no.
enough drama in our lives.
No, like soap operas or series, like the romance stuff. I've never been interested in those.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, some comedy from time to time, it's fine. I mean,
yeah,
you enjoy with them, you laugh with them, you know, it's fun. But
yeah.
you know, drama, no, I don't
No,
like drama.
like romance drama. You mean?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
because like
yes,
yeah,
yes.
there's like crime drama
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
yeah,
suspense drama.
yeah.
Yeah, but not the like just
going deep and the sorrows and the cries and no,
yeah,
that's not my
yeah.
type.
Watching someone be sad for 5 minutes is not fun.
Yeah, that's not.
You want to see someone get revenge, not be sad.
Yeah, and get the satisfaction with them.
Yeah. Not just watch someone cry.
Do you have you ever watched like reality TV before? Are you into it? No.
Like I've never seen anything about the Kardashians. I'm proud to say. No offense. But I'm like, why do I care about these people? I don't. I like the ones where it's a competition. So MasterChef, any of the baking ones, sometimes they're a little silly. And like Project Runway. I think those are the only reality series I watched. And that's like, it's nice to see talent. There were some dramatic moments, but it's, it's deserved. Like it's real.
Yeah.
But like anything where the people, like the characters are a mess or just like they're there because they're stupid or making bad decisions, I can't stand it. Especially, I know a lot of people like 90 Day Fiancé. I just can't watch people put themselves in really bad situations. It makes me feel sick. Like, I'm like, don't do it. This is so just like cringe.
Yeah.
I can't watch those shows. So basically, yeah, reality TV, that's a competition. And people are actually talented and deserve to be on there. What about you for reality TV?
I do enjoy also competitions. And I watch from time to time. I watch some reality TV. You know, when I like to distress and also not to focus with what's happening. Because also when we're watching a movie or a series, we're using our brain and we're if for example a crime or something, who killed who, and you're actually, your mind is working. So when I want to kind of have that pause and just enjoy something without thinking, and I'm just enjoying. I mean, I know they're living their lives. It's just like sort of, fun for me. I do watch it from time to time.
Kardashians?
Not the Kardashians.
Okay.
Not the Kardashians.
Like that.
But I saw a few episodes. Okay. I'm not going to lie.
I'm not going to judge you for it.
I'm not going to lie. I mean, I saw a few. And the first reality TV show I watched was when I was like a teenager, and it was an FTV show called the Hills.
Oh,
The Hills.
Okay, I don't know that one.
Yeah, and it was like a group of friends, and they like follow them, in their lives and their challenges and problems, love life, friends, at work and all that. But after 10 or 12 years, we discovered it was just scripted.
Oh yeah,
and they were actually acting. It was not real.
Yeah,
so
that's frustrating.
But some of them are scripted.
Okay. Yeah. I think MTV started kind of reality TV because in the 90s they had the Real World and Road Rules, and those were like I watched those and they were interesting because the people had like really tough lives, and they put them together in a house. So I think I feel like MTV actually started.
Yes.
But I didn't stick with it. As, again, just people with big personalities getting in fights, and it was too much. So for me. Yeah, I was a fan of MTV when I was like a teenager. They had some interesting, entertaining, series and Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know about now. I don't watch TV now. It's like,
I
yeah,
know, it's
I don't
just
watch
streaming.
TV.
It's all
Yeah,
streaming.
yeah,
Yeah. I wouldn't like choose an MTV series
yeah.
show. I don't even know if they still have them.
Yeah, I don't know what's
I
happening
don't know.
anymore. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
don't watch
it's
TV anymore. Yeah.
yeah, the YouTube kind of took over.
Yeah, YouTube, Netflix,
Yeah.
everything, TikTok now, Instagram.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if it's good or bad, but it's what it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
All right. If we talk about, we go to the actual
our list.
yeah,
We
list.
have lists.
Yeah.
So we thought this out. Do you want to go first then?
Okay. Okay. My first one. It was my favorite again when I was 20, 21.
Okay.
And I think it was like the first one I was like so connected with. And it was for 8 seasons.
It's a long one.
It's a long one.
Yeah.
And then for each season had like 22 or 21 episodes.
Okay.
So it was really long.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Usually I'm not really into that. If it's so long, I'm not into it. But because it has so much going on, so much characters. Yeah. So you're I'm into it. So the name is The Vampire Diaries.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's based on a book.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean the TV show, I don't know if it's similar to the book or not. I haven't
read the books when I was like 30 years ago.
Did you watch this series?
Just like at the first few episodes.
Okay.
So no, I think there are differences. Like in the books, like the brothers Damon and Stefan, they like came from Italy. Like they like arrived in Virginia Falls Church. What's the city?
Mystic Falls.
Yeah. Like they came directly from Italy. So but they're still the same characters. So yeah, but yeah, from what I know, like there's some big changes, but it basically are the same characters.
The main story is, 2 vampires with a human plus, a friend, like she's a witch, and then werewolves and all that.
Yeah.
And then we have for the brothers, Stefan is the good guy, Damon is the bad guy. And we have Elena, she was a human for like 3 seasons or something. And then she also became or turned into a vampire for some reasons.
Okay.
So we have her falling in love with Stefan, and then discovering that he was a vampire and how she dealt with that. And then also for some reason she switched and she's
Damon.
Yeah, so it was that love triangle, but that's not important. But the dynamic around them and all the characters and the events and werewolves and so much going on.
Okay.
And then for each season they had a different bad guy. That's why I was like fine with 8 seasons, because season 1 Damon was like the bad guy.
Yeah.
Season 2 we had Catherine, I guess. 3 Klaus. So every time they have new people, new dynamics going on.
New
so
challenge.
Yes. So you don't feel bored. That's why I could I went that far.
Okay.
And I just rewatched everything just like 4 or 3 months ago.
Really
so
cool.
Yeah. That's why I still remember the details and what happened.
It's on your mind.
Yes.
That's really cool to go back after like 12 years.
Yeah.
Nice.
What about you? What's the first one?
This one, Breaking Bad. Okay, so premise, it's and people say like, if you want to know how bad the American healthcare system is, just look at this TV show. The premise, it's a teacher. He's a chemistry teacher.
Okay.
And he's married with a wife and kid, and he finds out he has lung cancer. And it's really serious, and he can't afford the treatment, the medical treatment, and which is crazy because he has a job, he should have insurance, but he still can't afford the treatment. So as a way out, he starts making crystal meth, which is a big drug now. I don't think it's present in Morocco, but in the US, people get really addicted to it, and it's made from like available chemicals. It's synthetic. It's like made out of chemicals. So he teams up with this kid, like a high school student who's like, not a good guy, or like he's maybe good at heart, but he does a lot of like little crimes, and it's one of his students. So he gets him to make crystal meth with them, and then they start kind of this like drug empire or
Oh,
business.
wow.
And I forget how many seasons, maybe 6.
Uh-huh.
But so it's called Breaking Bad because you have this like family man, he's a teacher, and then he just becomes this like criminal. And you see how each season he does something worse and worse and worse.
Oh.
And it takes you on this psychological journey to like, oh, we like him. He's the main character. He's the hero.
Like hero, yeah.
We want
yeah.
him to succeed.
But he's
And
the bad guy.
But becoming this bad guy, and it really messes with like, well, do we want him to win or not?
Yeah.
So it kind of, plays with the audience with their own morals and values, which I like. I mean, I like something that heavy. And it's not happy. I mean, there's really no happy outcomes for anyone. But it's just really interesting, and the cinematography, like the visual, the movie itself, like what you see is really just beautiful, and I think it got awards for it, for that. I don't really keep track of awards, but yeah, I really like that one. That's when I watched every episode all the way through. I'm really
Oh, you followed the 6 seasons.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I think
good.
6. Don't take my word for it, but yeah, it was there. So yeah, I really liked Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I heard so much about it, but I tried for like one episode and I was like, okay, no, not my type. So I couldn't.
It might be slow.
It's slow?
It might be.
Yeah, I felt that. The first episode was like so much, so slow. Normal stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
And I couldn't. But I heard a lot of people talking about it. So it's like trendy and all that.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't.
Yeah. It's been maybe 5 years, 6 years since it finished.
Yeah.
So it's been a while. But yeah, no, it's really big.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't. Especially also Game of Thrones. Everyone is talking about them, but
you haven't seen
I haven't seen them. Yeah.
Epic, but yeah, it's not happy either. And well, Breaking Bad, they have spin-offs now because it was so popular. What they had, Better Call Saul, which is the lawyer in it. They made that. And then there's another one. Oh, I forgot. El Camino. El Camino. I think it's a movie. From so Better Call Saul is a series. I don't know. I don't think they're still making seasons, but and then El Camino is a movie they made as a spinoff. So yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, when they do spinoff, it means that it was successful and just popular.
They're trying to get as
much as they can. Yes. All right. So and also my second one is spinoff.
Okay.
It's spinoff from the vampires because it was so popular and successful at that time.
What's it called?
The Originals.
Okay, I didn't know about this
one. The Originals. Okay, so it's the same vibe, the same thing, vampires, witches, werewolves and all that. But this time they go deep to like the original vampire family, like when and where it started.
So the origin story.
Yes, exactly. So they go there. That's the difference between the Vampire Diaries just tell you, oh, this is Stefan, this is Damon, Elena, and for the original story, they go deep, and also they show the relationship between the original family and all the problems they have, and how they like interact between all the siblings and their mother and all that. So it's the same vibe, but
different people,
and
different times. So it happened before.
Different times. I mean, they come and go. They do flashbacks. They do flashbacks, but it was also interesting. It's really interesting because again, they had so much going on. I think they were airing for 5 seasons.
That's long too.
Yeah, I think 5 seasons.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So that's my second one.
Okay. That just reminds me, did you ever watch Supernatural?
I tried.
You tried again. Okay.
I think I saw 3 or 4 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never, maybe I saw half of one. But no, I just, it's one I would like to go back because that lasted over 10 years. I think that was
it was a long one.
And it just reminds me, like, because vampires is like the supernatural stuff. But I know people were really into Supernatural.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try that one next.
Yeah.
That should be a series. Should try because people really like that one.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So, okay.
See if it will interest you and you'll be into it.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me know what you think.
Yeah, I will. If you, I'm just thinking if you like those two,
Uh-huh.
like maybe that would. But if you couldn't get through, if you tried it, maybe you won't.
I mean, yeah, I tried to maximum 3, and they were different. They were not even,
consecutive.
No,
Yeah.
they were like different. I think the idea is 2 brothers. Every time they have a supernatural creature they're fighting with or something. So I think so. So that's that's what I saw.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds right. Should I do my?
Yes, the second one.
Okay, this one I consider in the same genre. Dexter. Dexter, it's serial killer who was raised by his adopted father, who's a policeman, and realized he was going to be a serial killer like before he ever killed anyone. So this policeman, adopted father, kind of trains him how to control it and not kill innocent people. So he trains his adopted son, Dexter, to only kill criminals. Which is serial killers usually have this like just lack of morals, no sense of right and wrong. So you see someone who's kind of been trained to kind of be good, and just it's him trying to look like a normal person, fit in. He gets married, has a kid, but then there's always, because of what he does, he always gets in trouble and associates with the wrong people, so it brings he's always like under threat of being discovered. He's like
fighting his nature, because right, if I get it right,
kind of, and controlling. Like he still kills, but he ends up working in forensics in the police department. And he has an adopted sister who's also a police officer. And so there's that relationship. And so he ends up only killing criminals. So sometimes he'll purposely like stop the police from catching someone so he can, and then kills them himself. So again, it's dark. It doesn't quite have a happy ending either for almost any of the characters.
Was he able to maintain himself, like not to kill a good person for once?
Oh, yeah. I think he doesn't kill. Oh, no.
He killed people?
I don't want to spoil.
Okay.
I could just say the people he killed are people who found out his identity.
Okay.
So it's not like out of pleasure, it's out of necessity.
He's protecting himself. Oh, let's put it this way.
Yeah, so he's protecting himself.
Yeah.
So he does. So
okay.
Again, it's a lot like, it's kind of worse than Breaking Bad in that like he's not a good guy, but you're so rooting for him.
Yeah.
I should question why I like that.
Also for the vampire, Damon was the bad guy, but we also felt like we gave excuses. Oh, he killed this person because that person did this and did that to him. So you're so connected that you give excuses to the bad guy. Yeah, it happens. Yeah,
like in real life you wouldn't.
Yeah, in real life you wouldn't, but in TV shows and all that, you say, oh, he did that because of that, and you start like justifying for him, which it should not happen. But
I mean, the directors and the writers, they do that on purpose. I think they know people like that.
Yeah,
like difficult moral dilemma. Of watching. What about your third?
Yeah, my third is it's my favorite. It's really my favorite. It's I mean, I discovered lately, but it's my favorite. It's Queen of the South.
Oh, okay. I'm watching that one now. Okay, tell us about it though.
Yeah, Queen of the South is also based on a novel.
Okay,
a Spanish one, and they had, I think, a Spanish series. And an American series. So the Queen of the South is the American version. Okay. And they have a Spanish version plus the book. Okay. But they're all from the book.
So it's in Mexico, right? So the book is probably Mexican writer? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't go that deep. Yeah,
and then they actually made it in Mexico in Spanish.
Yeah, so they have like a Spanish
that's separate. Like
that's
different
separate.
actors.
Yeah, different actors, different.
Because I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't.
just watching. I don't know
Yeah,
anything about
yeah,
the origins.
yeah. The Spanish one is totally different.
Okay.
But they're both based on the novel, the Spanish novel. So the story is about Teresa Mendoza, which is a poor Mexican woman. Okay. They show her journey from like being this poor to building a drug empire. Okay. So you go and you follow all her struggles, all her problems, and then she faces the cartels, she faces the Russians. So it's okay. I'm not gonna tell you details because I know you're watching. Yeah. It's interesting, and every season, again, they have so much going on. But the main thing is just you follow this woman from being this poor to how she became number one in the cartel world. Yeah. And then what's interesting more than her journey, it's her end. I'm not saying her end. Okay. But it's really interesting to know her end.
I just finished season 1. So
you still have like four seasons.
And did it finish, or are they still making
No, it's finished. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's 5 seasons. Just 5 seasons. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm not saying anything else. You just have to,
Yeah. And again, it's not a happy show. Like, I mean, where I am, like, it doesn't.
Yeah. Some good people die. Yeah. Some,
it's not like everything's happy.
Yeah.
Like,
no. But you see how she kind of find a solution when there's no solution.
Yeah. Like, and I'll just say from the beginning, you know she's going to make it like as number 1. The very first, like the whole.
Because she's different.
Yeah, no, I mean, it tells you in the beginning, she's like, this is how I became, like, I am number 1, but I wasn't always number 1. Yeah. So, like, from the beginning, she becomes
yes. And you just follow, exactly.
It's a story how.
So, the seasons, you'll know how and, who she's going to lose in the process. So,
that's, okay. All right. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. Cool. What about you, the third one?
Okay, this one we're going to go back, like way back, 25 years maybe. The X-Files. And this is like a cult classic almost by now. And they've had spin-offs. It's just like they had movies in like early 2000s. So X-Files are 2 FBI agents who are just put like in the basement in the back corner, and they start investigating all the cases filed under X. And these are the cases that no one can like really describe. And basically they're supernatural, weird stuff. So aliens come into it a lot. And so you have Mulder, the man who believes in all the, believes in aliens. He believes in all this stuff. And then you have the woman Scully, who is a doctor, scientist, and she doesn't believe in anything supernatural. So she was basically put with him on purpose to like keep an eye on him. And so like basically each episode they have a case, and it ends up being something supernatural. Maybe sometimes not, but usually it's supernatural. Okay. And then the whole time there's this underlying mystery of like the government doing secret stuff. They know about aliens. All these secret people working against them. So that's, I don't know if I would like it as much now. I don't know why, but when I was like 15, whatever, I just really liked it. And I always look for it. I think it came out Sunday nights. I forget when it was coming out. I just would look forward, like watch. Sometimes my friends, we would watch it together, get together and watch it. Back in the day when it wasn't streamed and you had to like sit in
you actually watch
as it came on. But that one I really liked, and I liked her dynamic.
That was a popular show back then. I remember watching it too. It was a thing back then. Everyone was tuned in to watch and see what's happening every episode. And that's before streaming, so you didn't have as much choice. Yes.
And I think that's one thing that like streaming has done is like too many shows, and you're not watching it at the same time as people. So I feel like it's kind of we're more individual because of that. Because in the past, you and your friends would talk like I think it came out Sunday, so on Monday we would be at school talking about it.
Yes, yeah.
And we've kind of lost that a
Yeah, it's
little
not
with
happening.
streaming.
Yeah, that's
Um,
true. That's true. Yeah.
so
A lot of things changed.
yeah,
A lot
with
of stuff's changed.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have more choices, so we can
Yes,
at
yes,
least
yes.
find what we like.
Sometimes for me, too much choice is a problem. I don't know if
Oh,
it's the same for you. Like you have
yeah.
too many series, too many movies, and sometimes it's hard to decide or just to be connected to one
Yes.
when there's that much of choice,
And I'll be watching something and enjoy it, but I'll also be like, is there something better?
Yeah.
Like, am I wasting my time?
Yeah.
Should I be watching something else? It is kind of, you value it less because there's too much choice.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. If you have just one, you have that one, so you watch it. So you don't have any options.
Yeah, the good old days.
Yeah.
Some.
My fourth one is a recent one too. It's Emily in Paris.
Okay. Yeah.
It was. Yeah, it was popular. It was like top one for a while,
like 2 months ago or something, really recently.
They had the second season.
Okay.
I think the first season was last year.
Okay, time flies.
Yeah, I think it was last year or the year before. I don't remember. But the second season was like just a few months ago. So basically, it's the story of Emily. She used to live in Chicago, and then she moves to Paris. Yes. Because of a job opportunity, but she faces a lot of challenges. First is the language, because she doesn't speak French. So you find her struggling, trying to, learn the language and communicate with people and all that. Then her problem is at work because they don't accept her. Because she said, "Oh, I am the American perspective," so they take it like.
Is she the only American? At
yes,
that job? Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes. So
hard.
they feel like, "Oh, she's here to change our habits, change our work." So they don't. At first, they don't accept her immediately. So she had those kind of problems at work. Also, her, she's trying to find friends because she doesn't know anyone there.
Yeah.
So she was able to find just one person to connect with as a friend. Also, her love life is so a mess.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. So it's the journey of Emily moving to Paris, and you live with her, like the experience. What I liked about her, the series was, it's short.
Okay.
It's just I think 8 or 9 episodes per season.
How long's an episode?
I think maximum 40 minutes.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's short these days. Yeah.
So I was able to kind of, finish the season 1 like a day and a half.
Wow. Okay,
because I was like, I didn't have anything to do, so I was like connected with it.
Yeah.
So it was like light. There was some comedy, and also that that clash between American French and those stereotypes and all that. They did it in a funny way. So it's funny. So it was light, and it was I think 3 months ago they had the second season because it was so popular and people wanted the second season. So they did a second season, and they follow Emily again in her life in Paris.
Now, this is just what I've seen on social media. It's a lot also like visual, just like the fashion, and I mean, is it like pretty to look at, or?
Yeah, they have like some fashion statements too. They show her that she is, fashionable. She wears nice clothes. They had like they show that in the series. Yes, yes.
Feel like it's also like what we call like eye candy. It's just nice to like look at too. Like it's fun to see.
Yes. And also they have a little bit of comedy, as I said. It was like so light, and it's really, you can finish it in a, like, it's very limited. So it was, for me, it was an advantage because I am that impatient. So it was really good to have this light and change a little bit. There were no fighting, no suspense, nothing. But little bit of comedy made the change.
Made it move quickly.
Yes,
and,
yes,
Okay, no, that sounds good. Too, like you said, a light day, a light day.
Yeah.
When maybe you have to turn it off and do something else so you don't get stuck. Maybe.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
What about you?
Okay, this one this one's a light one. So I said usually I like really heavy ones. But it's weird. It's called The Good Place. And I think it just recently wrapped up. I forget, maybe 4 or 5 seasons. I'm not good at knowing details. It's really weird. But it's a comedy. It's this young woman, like in her 20s, and she's a really horrible person, and she dies like a really embarrassing death, and she finds out she's in heaven. And so they're calling her by her name, but she realizes that they think she's a different person because they say, oh, you've done all this amazing stuff. You were, helping children. You did this and this. And she's like, that's not me. But she doesn't say anything. And so how heaven in the series, it's completely, it's just creative. It's
fiction.
Complete fiction, just really goofy, silly. It's that they have neighborhoods and they're supposed to be perfect. So the house she's given is supposed to fit her personality perfectly. She hates it. It's like a really annoying house. And then she's teamed up with paired with a soulmate, and they're supposed to be a perfect match. And her soulmate is this guy who studied ethics. He was like this big, like had a PhD, a doctorate in ethics. And so she's in heaven and she's not supposed to be in heaven. And she's paired with this guy who's all about being honest and doing the right thing. And she's just a horrible person.
Yeah.
And
that's fun to watch.
And then there's a guy who's called an architect, and he works for heaven, like works for God. And it's his first time making a neighborhood and fitting the people. So he's really nervous about making sure everything goes right.
All right.
And but because she's there and she's not supposed to be there, things start going wrong. So like if she does something bad, like if she steals a donut, I don't think that happened, but something like that happens. They start raining from the sky, and like all this chaos happens because of her being there. And then eventually her soulmate finds out that she's not supposed to be there, and he hates lying, and it's just like all this. It's really and it progresses from there. Like you get deeper and deeper into, and it's just really crazy. But it's funny. So
that's just really creative, funny and weird.
Yeah,
it's
weird. It's just very strange. So The Good Place.
The Good Place.
The Good Place.
Yeah, I never like watch it, to be honest, but I mean, from what you tell, it's interesting.
Weird. Yeah,
interesting in a weird way, which is fine. Which is okay.
It's different. It's nice. So,
the last one for me is again, I think because it's not by my series are not by order.
Yeah, mine.
I think I watched this also when I was younger. I like 20, 22. It's Pretty Little Liars.
Okay.
I don't know if you.
I don't know.
No. It's again, it's 5 friends, female friends. I don't remember the names well. I think Aria, Spencer, Allison. I don't remember the other two. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot because I watched it like for a while ago. So they're 5 friends. They were like in high school together.
Okay.
And then one of them disappears.
Are they still in high school?
Yeah.
When it happened? Okay, so they're in high school.
Yeah, they're in high school.
Okay.
So 5 of them, then one of them disappears. So Allison.
Okay.
So they don't know if she was kidnapped or she was killed, or they don't know what happened to her because they were like having a pajama night, I think, or they were together for that night. And then when they woke up, they didn't find Allison.
Oh, okay.
And then they start looking for her, and the police come in and all that.
Yeah.
So they don't know what happened to Allison. So you are, or as viewer, you start also asking what happened to her.
Okay, yeah.
And then the remaining 4, they start receiving messages from a person called A.
So you don't know if it's...
They don't know who.
Okay.
Like they start receiving messages that he or she creates problems for them. So they don't know if it was someone who kidnapped Allison and and he or she is sending this, or was it Allison too? Because it's A.
Yeah.
Because also she was a manipulative friend and she was not really a good friend to them.
Okay.
So they don't know what's happening. Sometimes they said they're sure she's dead because they attend her funeral, but still
they have a funeral for her. Okay.
Yeah. But still they receive those messages. So you follow those girls with all those messages and all that and problems, and then there are some really, really good surprises.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't say.
Yeah. There are some surprises and everything changes, and every season's A is different. Okay. That's what I can say.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a big hint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So every season's A is different.
Okay.
So and every season's you're following a new thing and new stuff. That's why it's all every time it's creative in a new way.
Okay.
Yeah. And I also was connected because I was their age at that time.
Yeah.
So I felt like I was not one of them, but they were my age. Yeah. Because they were at school, classes, problem with teachers, problems between friends. Yeah. So it was like if we talk about age, it was like
relatable.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. But that's why I don't remember details, because I didn't watch it for a while ago.
Do you find out, like, does this series end and you find out what happens?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I wouldn't watch it.
Yeah. They stopped filming, so it's all done.
And they conclude. Okay, I wouldn't watch it. I wouldn't start it knowing like you don't find out.
No. It's finished. They don't film it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many seasons did you say?
I think 8.
Oh, that's long.
Yeah, it's long. And also the episode, it's like 42 minutes, so and then you have 22 ones per season. So it's a long process. Yeah, I think I was connected because of the age. Yeah. I don't think I can connect now with that many episodes and that many seasons.
And again, like, that was kind of pre-streaming. That was at the beginning of streaming, right?
Yeah.
So like you didn't have as many choices.
And also it used to air like once a week, so I didn't feel that pressure
to like you. It's like, oh, the whole story's there. I have to get through it.
It was like once a week, so every I think it was Sunday night. So I had plans for Sunday night. I'm watching Pretty Little Liars, so it was a plan. Yeah, but now. I don't think I can connect for 8 seasons.
Yeah, with that.
I don't think.
Long.
That long. Yeah. I like limited series, and I see that Netflix now they're into those small limited series with fewer episodes, fewer seasons.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not on my list, but I really liked The Queen's Gambit, and that was like 8 episodes one season. I really liked it, but I felt like it was limited, so I wouldn't put it on the list.
It's short, light. Sometimes we need stuff like that.
And then you can change.
Of course. Yes.
So my last one, you're looking at my list. Okay, I know I started out by saying I don't like horror, but Stranger Things and Stranger Things, it's horror, but not like bloody. It's not about how people die, basically. It's so it's set like in the early 80s, late 70s. So it has a very early Steven Spielberg, E.T. There's one movie at that time, but that vibe of like kind of lo-fi music, and I don't know if that's where like early electronics, like the video arcade, and you have some boys who are like 12 years old, probably middle school, and one of them disappears, like just into nowhere. He disappears one night. It might have been Halloween, and his friends, I forget, I'm really bad with details. I think he has like 3 other friends who are trying to find him, and then nearby where these people live, there's like a research center run by the government. And there's this girl, and she ends up having psychic powers, and her name's 11. Like, They just give her the name 11. She doesn't have family. She only lives there, and they only do like research on her. And she can open up like a portal to another dimension.
Oh.
Which they call in the show like the upside down. And
Uh-huh.
they think the government can use it to like use it to like spy on other people. Like if they want to locate someone, this girl Elle, she can or 11, they nickname her Elle. She can kind of find someone by connecting through the upside down, this other dimension. And so I don't want to give too much away, but she escapes and these boys find her, and and they have to find her friend who's, I'll say, he's stuck in the upside down. He got sucked into this other dimension. And there's this scary monster who lives in the upside down, this other dimension. So, and then you have some older, like the kids' siblings who are older, they get involved. The boy who disappeared, his mom's involved. And the detective, like the sheriff who's in charge of finding him. So, so it goes on for, they just had 3 seasons, and now I think soon they're going to release the fourth season.
One?
I just saw yesterday a trailer for the next season. So yeah, it's, I don't know, a lot of it's just as like the time, pre-cell phone, pre-internet, because I was born in the early 80s, like, so a lot of the movies I ended up watching had this vibe, like this, so it's like nostalgic, I think, for a lot of people. That's one of the appeals. And so it's, it's scary. Like you have scary monsters and scary things happen, but it's more,
but it's not gross. It's not gross. No,
slightly,
a little bit.
Maybe on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 3 or 4. So it's not horrible. Some parts are gross, but not really going into how someone dies, which I can't stand. So I just, again, it's the old music, it's the clothes, it's the lifestyle. Kids being able to go out and be gone the whole day. Normal life was fine. Here they're being chased by monsters, but just a different time. So I like that one. So again, I say horror, but then I'll make an exception. So yeah, cool.
I think I'm going to give Breaking Bad a second chance.
Yeah, it might be slow.
I'll give it a second chance. Just to, just to see, because I heard so much talking about it. So let's see.
But try The Good Place if you need something a little faster and lighter.
The Good Place is faster?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, all right. Again, Breaking Bad's like a drama, so it's like it's more artistic. So artistic stuff is usually slower.
Yeah.
Good Place is just silly, so I would recommend.
Is it on Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Netflix original. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So, okay. Yeah, I'll try that. If it's fast, okay. I'm sold.
Yeah, it's fast. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I guess we finished our top 5 series.
So, and we'll come back sometime with our top 5 movies.
Yeah.
So, we had a harder time figuring those out.
Yes.
Series.
Somehow series were okay, and we found them easily. At least for me, with the movies, I had a problem to kind of remember what I liked. I don't know why. I think I'm into series more.
I think most people are now.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah.
So we'll come back.
Yeah. So have a great day.
Yeah.
Have a great week.
Thank you for watching.
Thank
you. See you.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. That was more natural.
Yeah.
Felt better.
Yeah. That's better. Yeah. Better than the last time.
Yeah. It moved some more.
Yeah.
More than last time.
I'm glad you added Stranger Things. I'm a big fan.
Oh yeah.
Stranger Things.